Yeah, here at the San Diego County Registrar of Voters, mail-in ballots have become a go-to for thousands of voters. But if that option disappears, it would mean big changes to the way elections are run and counted here locally.
We're going to end mail-in voting. It's a fraud.
President Trump doubled down Monday, announcing plans to sign an executive order to end mail-in voting nationwide ahead of the 2026 midterms, calling it a source of fraud and inefficiency.
With mail-in voting, as you know what happens in California, it's so corrupt, where some people get 5, 6, 7 ballots delivered to them.
Here in San Diego County, mail-in ballots are not just common, they dominate. Registrar of Voters data shows that in recent elections, upwards of 85% of ballots cast were mailed in.
President Trump is not a fan of mail-in voting, and he's been very vocal about that. But the latest is he basically thinks and plans to try to ban mail-in balloting by executive order.
But CBS 8 political analyst Wendy Patrick says there's a legal roadblock. With the Constitution giving states the authority to make their own election rules, she says the president may not be able to unilaterally make that change with the stroke of a pen.
Were he to try to do it, lawsuits would start getting filed immediately. And this litigation would have to wind its way through the courts and is unlikely to come to some type of resolution in time for the midterms anyway. So it's more likely that should these changes ever actually be made, the more likely path is legislation, not litigation.
He's also taking aim at voting machines, saying paper ballots are less expensive and more reliable. But as for mail-in ballots, some local officials say scrapping that option would have major implications, affecting voter turnout and election staffing needs.
I mean, people are busy. They don't always have time to go to their local polling place. Nostalgic as that might be to many of us that grew up with that, it's just not feasible for many people.
Whether Trump's proposal will gain traction with Republicans in Congress remains to be seen. Brian White, CBS 8.